The great thing about all this extended daylight we're enjoying is the ability to take a look at your surroundings and realize what a mess they've become over the long and miserable winter. Hey, it's called spring cleaning. You can do it to your finances as well. CTV's chief financial commentator, Pattie Lovett. This is the time of year, though, Pattie, where you take a look around, and with all this extra light, you're like, wow, what a mess.
Yeah, I got to do some definite spring cleaning. Okay, so this is too much information, but what the heck, I'll share it anyway. I work out every day. Apparently, I wash my exercise clothes every day. I put them on top, and I wear the same ones every day. And then I discovered Marie Kondo, or hashtag the Con-Marie method of rolling. We've got a picture here of my exercise drawer. But you know what? It works. Now I mix and match, and I change. People think I've gone and bought a new wardrobe. The reason I was thinking this is I'm going through this whole method, and I'm liking it, by the way. I'm not so sure my husband is, but I am. I thought, you know, when it comes to your financial life, if things aren't bringing you joy, why do you spend money? Because we get into habits. We do the same things over and over again. And, you know, that's that definition of insanity. You expect different results, and it's not going to happen. And so Robert Half, they are an employment agency, they made reference to the fact, do you like your job? Like, do you find any joy in it? This is a good time to sort of stand back and say, do I have balance? Is this really working for me? And then from the financial side, yes, I do want you to get rid of some of the weeds and think about, what am I spending my money on all the time, and does it still make sense? Is it giving me joy? Okay, that was a bit of a rant.
Now what I have done, and I'm not going to give Marie Kondo credit because that would only embolden my wife, but what I have done in terms of, you take a look at the money that's going out the door, and you come down here, and if you buy lunch every day, you're talking anywhere between 10 and 15 bucks. It's not a cheap neighborhood to go grab something to eat.
Right.
You times that by 5, times it by 20, you know, 12 months of the working year. That's a lot of money. I started bringing my own lunch to work over the winter, and I actually enjoy, I enjoy what I make for myself more than the stuff I could buy down here anyway. So you started to realize, well, I just got into this lazy routine where you just reach in your pocket, you take out the 20, you buy the lunch. I can save a lot of money, and I am. And I'm enjoying what I'm eating.
You know, and I like the concept. And by the way, there may be some people out there who do not know who Marie Kondo is. And she's the Japanese organizing specialist. She's got a show on Netflix. And she, you know, she says, keep what sparks some joy, or what sparked joy in the past may not going forward. But you got to become a minimalist. And so I actually think there's a lot to be said for that. But I also think beyond, you know, looking at where you're spending some of your money, organizing your bills. Sure, a lot of people do it electronically. There are others that are very active in the gig economy. And if you ask them, do you make sure you get paid what you're supposed to, when you're supposed to? Well, yeah, more or less, I kind of have an idea. That's not good enough. Like, you really need to drill down. And it gives me joy to receive an income. So I want to know, is it being deposited? And do I have it aligned in terms of how I want to save, how I want to spend, and how I want to give?
I have watched about 10 minutes of Marie Kondo's show, and I made an observation which didn't make me very popular that evening in the house. Of course, I'm not watching it on my own. My wife turns it on. And about 10 minutes in, I looked at her and said, you know what? If we actually spent the time, how long is this episode? She goes, about 45 minutes. If we actually spent this next 45 minutes cleaning our house instead of watching another person clean someone else's house, we might be getting somewhere.
And we're going to call this a wrap.